biggest questions I get asked is, what is the main organ we need to look after when it comes to healing our health? And it is without a doubt, with all the clients I've worked with over the years, the liver. The liver has 400 different functions that it does in our bodies. So it's an overworked, overtaxed organ. The next question I get asked is, why is the liver so overburdened now? What has changed? Well, it's simple. It comes down to 4 different areas: our environment, our home, our diet, and our bodies. So our environments have changed. Pollution, trucks, petrol, all sorts of different things are happening with the air that we're breathing in. Then in our home environment, our chemicals that we're cleaning with, the makeup that we're using, our personal care products, all sorts of different things, the air that we're breathing in are creating toxins in our home environment. Not to mention mold, not to mention our teeth with mercury fillings. Then our diet. There is no escaping it. For a lot of us, we are being exposed to pesticides and GMOs. Doesn't matter if you're eating organic, it's turning up in our water supply. And a lot of us aren't filtering our waters. So guess what? Our liver has to do this. Then obviously we've got our bodies. We've got the lotions and the potions that we apply. We've got our hair. We've got our makeup. We've got all sorts of different ways that we're being exposed to toxins. Not to mention the light sources that are in our homes, in our working environments, and around the streets. There is so much pollution coming into our bodies. So how do we support our liver? What are some things that we can do at home? Obviously eating organic if we can, or using apple cider vinegar to rinse off the chemicals from our vegetables that we're eating. There's also the Clean 15 that we can look at. That's a really good resource. But then we've also got some extra foods that we can be eating and extra herbs. When it comes to foods, you want to eat your cruciferous vegetables, which is your Brussels sprouts, your broccoli, your cabbage, and your cauliflower. You want to make them a part of your daily diet. Beetroot is another key one that you want to be incorporating, along with stewed apples, because the pectin in the apple is fantastic for your gut bacteria. Basil, artichokes, you'll see some of these, garlic, ginger, grapefruit, in the supplements that we bring into clinic and we use with you guys. So those are some of the key foods that you can be eating, along with turmeric, avocados, also very useful. When it comes to herbs to support your liver, you're thinking of milk thistle, you're thinking of turmeric, you're thinking of dandelion root, burdock root, and you can use different actual herbs, like you can break them down from the seed form. Chewing on coriander seeds, very useful, as well as obviously using liver supplement support in clinic. Then we have different DIY liver supporting activities that you can be doing at home. Now this is one of them, dry skin brushing. You know that I love talking about this one. The next one, and I did a series of videos on oral health, but tongue scraping is key, along with baking soda in your mouth each day. I like to use it in the form of this product, but you can use straight baking soda. We've also got castor oil packs, hot yoga. Any source of sweating therapy is amazing for your liver. So we do that in clinic with the sauna, with the red light therapy. We're doing that throughout the 21-day detox with the foods and the drinks that you're having. We're also doing that with the extra liver support, which is the AMD Ion Foot Cleanse, the Pulse Electric Magnetic Field Therapy, which is phenomenal if you've been exposed to mold, along with the red light therapy and the saunas. Hot yoga is another great source of sweating therapy. You've also got the gua sha, which I love to use throughout to help support my liver, but also support my lymphatic system. And then another little sneaky trick that my osteopath taught me is moving your lymphatic system too, which is basically hitting your legs. That's how I like to think about it. So those are some of the things that you can be doing at home that are simple and easy, and also detox baths. Baking soda, Epsom salts, all sorts of things you could be putting into your baths to get all the detoxification benefits. So the key thing here is we need to be looking after our liver. We need to be doing things. I get asked all the time, why do I do the 21-day liver detox regularly. Every time I offer it, I do it with clients. Why? Because as careful as I am with my diet, as careful as I am with every environmental toxin, with everything that I put into my body and onto my body, I'm still exposed. We know I get exposed to dirty light in the office. We know that I breathe the same air as you guys when we walk down the street. My water is filtered, but you've seen how dirty the filters are. So there are so many ways that I'm getting exposed, and that's why I invest in looking after my liver. I make it a daily practice, and then I do the extra spring clean twice a year.